What is up, everybody? Chris Jardine here, aka Snaggle J, Director of Live Content Services for Out of the Park Baseball, back with a brand new episode of our flagship program. This week in Perfect Team. Today is episode number 88. It is September 3rd, 2020. Those of you wondering about my hat, hold on. Let me hide that. Hold on. I know you guys are very invested. I'll turn the chroma key off. We are wearing, in honor of the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers and all the stuff they announced today, we're wearing our Super Mario Brothers level wraparound hat. Just so you guys are aware, I said I had a special little hat for today. I'm a big, obviously being an older gentleman, I'm a big Mario guy, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. We were talking about in the Discord a little bit earlier, but all the cool Mario stuff that they've introduced. You guys should go check it out. If you guys are big Mario fans, you guys should check it out. Are the cards in packs now? Yes. They are. I won't spoil the Mario stuff. There was a Nintendo Direct this morning. You guys can go check it out if you want. That's not why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for 24 brand new cards that are entering the Perfect Team universe. We've got a 12 pack of one-hit wonders. We've got 6 live historical players of the month and 6 live players of the month and 6 historical players of the month for the month of August. So we've got a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of stuff to look at. We're going to jump in. We're going to do the historical players of the month first. Well, there's the first one. We're doing the one-hit wonders first. As you can see, boom, there's the one-hit wonders. First up out of the box with a bronze 60 is 2003 Tyke Redmond. Pittsburgh Pirates, 62 contact, 70 gap power, 38 power, 37 eye, 70 avoid Ks. Got the 66 speed, 70 stealing, 93 base running. Not the greatest of outfielder, but again, you're talking low bronze. Bronze tournaments, cap tournaments. A guy who's only going to take up 20 additional points of cap space, but at the same time is going to give you some good contacts, some good gap power, and isn't going to strike out a ton considering his overall level. Tyke Redmond. I'm not going to lie, chat. The One-Hit Wonder series, in my opinion, the One-Hit Wonder series can be hit or miss. It's an interesting series. And when I started putting the show together, because again, you know, the cards that were going to be on this, I selected the names and stuff months and months ago. So I didn't really remember most of them. And I started putting the show together earlier today. And I was like, dang, man, there's some really good cards in this set. I think there's a little bit of something in this set for everybody. But if you are a tournament player or a lower level league player, there's going to be some really good cards in this set for you, starting with the 60 Tyke Redmond. Next up, we've got 63 bronze 2001 Todd Van Poppel. 83 stuff, 54 moon, 47 control, fastball, curveball, slider, circle chase. Now, he is a reliever already, so obviously no stuff bump by moving him to the bullpen because that's where he's already supposed to be. Obviously, gets that bunt down, chat. I remember when this guy was hype. I do too. I also remember when Todd Van Poppel was all the rage. He was supposed to be the next big thing. Unfortunately, didn't work out. Gonna start saying tournament like me. I mean, you gotta become a certified Canadian before I will allow you to speak in my native tongue. So there you go. Todd Van Poppel, Chicago Cubs, 2001, 63 bronze. In the game. Next up, we've got Junior Spivey, 75 silver, 2002. Junior Spivey. Is Todd the first? No, there was a Tyke Redmond before that. 67 contact, 63 gap power, 58 power, 60 I, 50 avoid Ks. But look at him from the left side, 77, 74, 68, 70, and 58. Absolutely playable as a lefty at lower levels and in silver tournaments for sure. Not a whole heck of a lot of speed, not a heck of a lot of defense, but a well-balanced hitting silver 2002 75 Junior Spivey is in the game. What is happening over here? Okay. Thank you, Rich. I know Rich is watching. I think Rich is watching. I don't know. If he is watching, thank you, Rich. I just saw your message. We good, man. We good. Bunts well. He gets the bunts real well. Probably going to get that bunt down, chat, I think. So Junior Spivey is in the game. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it rolling. Is there face the franchise tonight? Great question, D. Hoover. The answer to the question is no. But the fifth face of the franchise release will be next week as we dive into 5 of the final 10 teams. And then 3 weeks from tonight, we complete face of the franchise with the final 5 teams and the 6 divisional toppers, and not 1, but 2 overall rewards that I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, will blow your mind. And the week in between, so that would be 2 weeks from tonight, we've got a set of switch hitters. Switch hitters is the theme. Switch hitters is the theme for 2 weeks from tonight. New collection missions today? Nope. There is not. Just the 24 cards. Let's keep on rolling, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Otto Velez, 1978 Toronto Blue Jays. Otto Velez. 75 overall silver, 50 contact, 60 gap power, 71 power, 75 I, 42 avoid Ks. Again, much like Spivey, better against the lefties. 56, 59, 83, 83, 75. Pretty half decent, although the 44 error rating in the corner outfield, not the greatest. But he does have 83 arm. Do I have a Velez jersey on? I do have a Blue Jays jersey on. It is not an Otto Velez jersey. Just saying. Dangerous Dan Spivey, greater than Junior Spivey. I mean, that's a take. 1978 Otto Velez in the game. Whose jersey is it? It's a Bautista jersey, which usually goes against everything that I believe in. I usually don't wear players' jerseys after they've gone from a team, but it's laundry day, so I was hard up for a shirt, chat. Why isn't it an Otto Velez jersey? Great question. Next up, let's keep on going. Not Tony Batista. No. Jose Bautista. Not Tony Batista. I think it's okay. I have 3 Jays jerseys, so I grabbed one. Dave Valle. 1993, 78 overall. Dave Valle. 50, 52, 64, 56, 56. Pretty solid on the defense. The defense. 70 overall positional rating, 73 ability, 71 arm. Like most catchers, not a great runner. Classic, perfect team 20, bottleneck. Big Dave. Pog broadcaster, love it. Love it. Dave Valle in the game. Let's keep it up. I think there might be one more silver. Maybe. I don't remember. We're going to find out. There is 1923 center fielder Jigger Stats, because he's jigging the stats, I guess. I don't know. 63 contact, 59 gap power, 70 power, 50 I, 56 avoid Ks, almost perfectly balanced. An extra point of I versus lefties, an extra point of gap power versus lefties. A little bit of speed as well. 72 speed. Pretty good defense as well. Again, we talked about this on the show. This is your fault, chat. I'm willing to risk DMCA because of this. Just so you guys know, I'm risking DMCA because somebody, and I'm going to go back and find out who it was. Okay, that's all you get. Come on, guys. Can't get the channel shut down. Just a taste. Go listen to Getting Jiggy With It by Will Smith on the YouTubes or your Spotify app if you have it. Reported. It's okay. Oh, you guys are the best. Anyway, we've said many times on the show, chat, when you get to silver, and I guess it applies to gold as well, but especially at the silver and bronze levels, when you have cards at the silver and bronze levels that have really no obvious weakness, they're very desirable cards to have. So, if you're playing silver tournaments, again, this card not really going to hurt you anywhere. He hits for a little bit of contact. He hits for a little bit of power. He has a little bit of a void case, a little bit of speed, a little bit of defense. Probably might play a little bit in the corner, outfield as well. So again, when you look at silver and bronze cards, especially that have very few, obviously, I mean, if you bunt a lot, might not be the greatest guy for you. But when you get these silver and bronze cards that don't have a whole lot of weaknesses, they become very desirable. So I think a lot of people who are running silver tournaments are going to be looking for this kind of card and getting him in his lineup. So we got Jigger Stats, 1923. He's in the game. Let's move on. We've got some golds. We got one more silver first. It's 2010. Joel Zumaya, 63 stuff, 91 movement, 70 control, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Back in those days, Zumaya was known for one thing and one thing only, and that was uncorking it at upper 90s plus and having absolutely no idea where it was going to go. None. I mean, to be fair, when he got to, because he only played parts of 5 seasons, and miles per hour is way too low. Should be 100 to 180. One thing we've, to that point though, one thing that we've identified that we would really like to work on is making sure that our database is a little more accurate when it comes to velocities for guys. We'd really like to try to get a little bit more accurate on the velocities. Obviously, it's a huge project because there's tens of thousands of players. Tens and tens and tens of thousands of players in the database. I think there are, in the history of baseball, we're pushing close to 20,000 players who have played Major League Baseball. And then you add in the Negro League players and minor league players and stuff. It's a huge project to undertake, but it is something that we've identified that we'd like to get a little more accurate as time goes on. On these sort of things, it's purely really cosmetic, but again, we'd still like even the cosmetic parts to reflect stuff, the accuracy. I mean, we pride ourselves on being the most accurate historical baseball management game, and that's one of the things that we keep having to work on is is trying to get it, as more accurate as we can. Anyway, Joel Zamaya, 2010, in the game. Now I think we're into golds. We are. I love this card. This card for me is worth a horn right here. This might become my new favorite gold card. It's 1983, Dickie Thon. I'll be fully admitting, every time I got things ready, I typed thong about 1,000 times. I caught this screen, had a typo in it. Like 4 minutes before we went live, it said Dickie Thong. So just so you guys know, I fixed it. So there you go. 63 contact, 66 gap power, 69 I, 43 I, 57 avoid Ks, 87 speed with 77 stealing and 88 base running. And the defense at short. Now, I'm a little concerned about the error. I am. But 95 range, 94 arm, 94 turn double play. Good. Again, for me, as a guy who's getting more and more into tournaments, obviously I'm going to train him up at third. I'm going to train him up at second, mostly at third. I think we all know, we talk about it every week on the show, especially third base can sometimes be an absolute black hole of guys that can play really good defense and can do other things. So 1983, Dickie Thon, he's in there. He's in the game. Pick him up. Next up, come on. Fear the Beard. It's Brian Wilson, 2010, 86 overall, gold. Brian Wilson, training in tournaments. I know. But I'd still train him up for, if I got him on one of my, for example, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I started a brand new PAX only team, which you can see every Monday on YouTube with a brand new video. We got a new video on YouTube every Monday. We're building the team only with PAX. So make sure you guys check that out. Episode 1 was posted this week, so we're just getting started. And this is a guy I'd love to have. Brian Wilson. Let's get the X up there for the man. 97 stuff, 77 movement, 70 control, fastball, slider combination. Dye job on the beard was epic. Not going to lie, I did it once, like 3 years ago. Wasn't a good look for me. Chat, but it definitely worked out for Brian Wilson. Had a couple of great years down in San Francisco on the Bay. Obviously, right-handed heavy on the splits here if you're looking for a right-handed reliever. Wish you got pictures of me with the dye job. They're on my Instagram and Twitter and stuff. It was from when I went to Extra Life United in 2017. I was going through a midlife crisis, chat. So the pictures are out there. Pictures are on my Instagram and Twitter and stuff. So it's all good. Doesn't that make him a two-hit wonder? Not really. One-hit wonders are not necessarily limited to one season. We look at guys that maybe had like 2 or 3 good seasons and they disappeared. What year was it? 2017, I think I went. Let me look. Does anything have the year on it? Yeah, 2017. Just so you guys, in case you guys are wondering. 2017. I mean, I could, if you guys wanted. Okay, hang on. Listen, I know you guys want me to drag this out as long as possible. So let's go, chat, and let's find the pictures. Because you guys love me to drag these out for as long as humanly possible, I will just go find the pictures. And then there will be no doubts as to what my beard looked like at the time. Okay, here we go. How am I going to do this? Okay, hang on, chat. We're going to have to switch this, and this, and this. And if I go here, there you go. There you go, chat. That was my best Brian Wilson beard impersonation. So there you go. In case you guys were wondering. See if I can find. Obviously, I'm gonna not show you guys my entire photo Rolodex. Let's see if I can find another one. That was a video. Okay, here you go. This one, I'm outside. This is, for those of you guys who are wondering, this is the Coronado Springs Resort at Disney World in Florida. And if you guys haven't been there, it's kind of like a big circle, right? All the different levels of rooms are on the outside, and then there's a giant lake in the middle. So anyway, that was my one foray into Brian Wilson land, in case you guys are wondering. So, everyone's probably going to get an extra drop. So, don't forget to tip your waitress, ladies and gentlemen. Roblox, that's not mine. It's kids. Don't even ask. I don't even know anything about it. Oh, was I wearing the fake Konami Counter-Strike t-shirt? I was wearing that shirt earlier today, actually. Funny story. Brian Wilson, 2010, in the game, in packs. Let's keep it up. Monty Stratton, 1937, Chicago White Sox. Monty Stratton, 73 stuff, 77 movement, 82 control. Sinker, cutter, curveball, changeup. Throws in the low 90s. But nice little ground baller, good control, good movement. Still in the gold category. Monty Stratton in the game. Should be pretty good. I think you'll see this card on some gold cap teams, especially if you want to go high stuff for a couple of guys, high control for another couple of guys. Try to keep that pitch count down. Is he better than Lou Burdett? I don't know. Are these cards going to be released retroactively part of the face of the franchise mission? No. Once a mission is released, we don't go back and edit it with the exception of the live series because we have a script that does that for us. So I think at this point, we have 314 missions in the game. So you take out the 39 live missions. It's just not a feasible thing for every time we release them to be editing them. Now, if we release cards that the face of the franchise hasn't been out yet, they will be added. But one change we made after the first batch was, for example, who did we release that'll be in a team still? Are the Astros out yet? Yeah, Biggio. So, for example, Detroit hasn't been released yet. Zamaya, you will be able to use Zamaya as a silver to complete whatever mission he ends up in, but we'll drop the requirements of that mission by 1 so that he's not required. That was some feedback we got after the first one. Yeah, because we learned that with the Vlad Guerrero Jr. bronze being a bottleneck sort of to the Jays. All right. Let's keep on moving. Monty Stratton in the game. Next up, we've got maybe the best gold reliever in the game now. Mike Gonzalez, 2004 Mike Gonzalez, 85 stuff, 84 movement, 89 control. Not a whole big difference in the splits. Fastball, curveball, slider. Again, can't even tell he's on the Pirates. I know. I brought that up. Hopefully they get that fixed. We'll see. But, again, maybe the most desirable gold reliever that will be in the game now. And again, we are less than 2 weeks away from the Perfect Team Championship Series finals. I expect gold 1750. We may see some Mike Gonzalez up in that bad boy. Should be a 90. I agree. When do the cards start? They're in packs now. So if you're ripping packs now, you have a chance to pull any of the cards we're going to reveal on tonight's show. Which, now that I look at my clock, gonna have to speed it up just a little bit. So Mike Gonzalez, 2004 Pittsburgh Pirates, 89 gold in the game. Last but not least, from the one-hit wonders, ladies and gentlemen, it's Rick Wilkins of the Chicago Cubs. behind the plate with some great catcher defense as a low diamond. 64 contact, 55 gap power, 98 power with a 103 power against righties. The tank, Rick Wilkins. 47 I, 40. Avoid K's. Time to boot up the Cubs only team. Cubs only team seems like it would be fun. Cubs only team seems like it would be fun. So there you have it, folks. Our first content set of the evening covering one-hit wonders. Wilkins, Thon, Dave Valet, Todd Van Poppel, Otto Velez, Monty Stratton, Mike Gonzalez, Junior Spivey, Tyke Redmond, Brian Wilson, Joel Zamaya, and Jigger Stats. Those cards are available in packs now, as are the cards we are about to reveal. Valet. I'm from New Brunswick, guys. Like, we're a bilingual province, half, part English and French. So obviously I would probably say it valet. But thank you. Who said that? Tokai Bijin? Thank you for that, buddy. Appreciate it. You guys know I butcher names all the time, right? So I butcher it all the time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we have live players of the month, 6 of them. Historical players of the month, 6 of them. Now, we did a stream last week, a couple weeks ago, where we actually made up a list of possible historical players of the month, and then I whittled it down. Couple things about that. 1, it went really well. I thought it was a lot of fun. 2, probably going to do it again sometime in September. I think last time we did it on like a Wednesday afternoon or a Monday afternoon or Tuesday afternoon during my lunch break, and we took an hour and we just went through and looked at a bunch of stuff on Baseball Reference using StatHead, which, by the way, if you guys love baseball, love the history of baseball, you guys love stats, you definitely should scoop yourself a StatHead subscription. It is a completely customizable database of every stat that they have on their website. It was amazing. I love it. Most of the content we do on this channel is powered by StatHead, so check it out. And they're not paying me to say that. I love it. I think it's great. I love the StatHead product. I think it's amazing. But we will definitely do that for September. I think that was fun. I had fun doing it. I know a lot of people reached out to me afterwards and said how much they enjoyed it and my thought process and what went into it and stuff. So I think that's definitely something that we'll do again. Fangraphs is great too. Don't get me wrong. Fangraphs is amazing. I love their website as well. But for me personally, I've been a Baseball Reference guy for a long time. And like I said, their StatHead product is amazing. All right, let's go. First up, we're doing live. Let's start. We've got from the Seattle Mariners, Kyle Lewis. 66 contact, 49 gap power, 74 power, 70 I, 37 avoid Ks. Got a little bit of speed with the 54. Got some great looking defense already coming highly equipped in the corners with a 90 and a 91, 86 range, 61 air, 70 arm. The month of August, Lewis hit 286, 383, 490 on the slash with 6 homers, 13 RBIs. Obviously, the Ks are a concern at 25, but 18 walks, which again leads to the 70 I, which is great. So again, young guy, brand new. Obviously had a oh, and by the way, I see some people talking about it. We got new card art. First time we've seen live player of the month card art this year. Our graphics guru Daniel back at it again with another brand new hot fire card template. Again, first time we've seen it this year because we haven't had any live baseball. So Kyle Lewis in the game. Next up, let's go to the NL for a quick second in San Diego Padres and Jake Cronenworth. In the month of August, Cronin with 355, 408, 613 on the slash, 4 homers, 16 RBIs, 15-9 K to walk ratio, and 8 doubles. Last year's art was green too, but it was like a more muted green. This year he ramped it up a little bit. 79 contact, 90 gap power, 51 power, 53 I, 57 avoid Ks. Primary position of deuxième but, which in English is second base. Not the greatest defensive ratings. A little bit of speed, though, 54 speed. Get that speed up in there. He does have a 78 arm as well, so that'll be nice. I see some people in the chat saying gold tourney utility, which I think would probably be good for sure. Cronenworth. Can he bunt? He can bunt a little bit. It's not awful. Not as fast as Jeter, but his stealing is way higher. Way higher. Just saying. Next up, we've got Jesse Winker, who has had an absolutely insane month for the Cincinnati Reds. 369, 459, 798 on the slash line with 10 homers, 16 RBIs, a 23 to 12 K to walk ratio, which is not great, but also 6 doubles. Again, with the addition of the DH in the National League, obviously, Winker can spend a lot more time not playing the field, which he has. He's spent a lot more time not playing the field this year, but he's got 85 contact, 69 gap power, 83 power, 67 I, 40 avoid Ks. Again, a very highly touted prospect. I don't know how many dynasty fantasy baseball teams I had him on in 2015. KK Fitz asked a great question. Player of the month cards are locked in. They don't change. They're not subject to live updates. The only cards that receive live updates are the actual live series of cards. The player of the month cards are exempt from live updates. They're locked in the moment they get released, which was 37 minutes ago. So there you have it. A great card against righties for a mid-tier gold. Are the cards decided by the system? No, when you open the pack. Cards are only generated. Ian Levitt asked a great question that we usually answer every week. When you click the open pack button, that's when the dice is rolled, so to speak, and you get your cards. Are they considered special edition cards? Technically, yes. They're like a subgroup of non-live cards for the live for the 6 live series ones. Winker in the game. Next up, Jose Abreu. That'll make some White Sox fans happy. 330, 374, 687 for the month. 11 homers, 29 RBIs, 26 to 8 strikeout to walk ratio, and 8 doubles. 95 contact, 105 power with a 115 power against lefties. Listen, there is a fly on my desk, and I'm going to get him before this stream is over. Ugh. Why not an 89? Listen, TJ, don't steal wait till next year's gig, okay? I appreciate the meme of why not an 89, but, let's not all steal wait till next year's bid. Come on, guys. Come on. Jose Abreu, he can bunt. 40 sack bunt. He can get that bunt down. Not a lot of speed, not a lot of defense, but man, oh man, a lot of contact, a lot of power. Had a great month in the month of August. Why not a 91? I don't know. You did give him plenty of time. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. How many is that? 4? Is that 4 or 3? I don't even remember how many we've done. 4. Okay, that means there's 2 more. And by process of elimination, I think they're both pitchers. Let's go to the NL side first. Guys, we're talking about him in the Discord all day. A man who had an absolutely amazing month It's Yu Darvish. 5-0 with a 109 ERA. 33 innings pitched, 40 Ks, 7 walks, a 1.030 whip. Now, I want people to, 7 pitches. I know, like, I feel like I have to squint. What is on that? What is on that fastball, sinker, cutter, curveball, slider, changeup, splitter, fastball, palm ball, knuckle curve, sinker, slider, one-fingered fastball, rising fastball. What's that other thing that Ephus? The Shudo? That's right. That's what they call it. The Shudo. Why not 8 pitches? I don't know. I don't. Not nearly enough pitches. I know he should have more pitches. I agree. Gyro ball. Ephus. Yeah, exactly. It should just have every pitch. He has one called the Supreme now? What? He has one called the Supreme now. I feel like Yu Darvish is like 17-year-old me. Where like you're just outside, like, you know, like I used to have a split level home when I was a kid. And there was a very largely exposed concrete portion at the back. And I used to throw the ball against the wall all day. And I used to just experiment with pitches, right? Like, you know, try different grips and different breaks and different whatevers. I feel like Yu Darvish is like doing that at the big league level. I feel like he's just doing it at the big league level. Like going out there and be like, hey, today I'm going to throw this. Hey, Pete Nice, that's not true. Not true. If you hit it, you get to name it. Exactly. I feel like Yu's just going out there. Yeah, I'm going to throw this pitch today where, like, I'm going to grip it like this, like some weird octopus hand, and, you know. One of those things. But 7-pitch Yu Darvish. If you guys can zoom in on the slide, power to you. Power to you indeed. I mean, I could barely break 80. I'm just, like, slightly. Like, I think I topped out, like, 83 in my late teen years. That looked like the Terminator, only slower. Maybe it was his out-of-stater, or it could have been the Hibernator. That baby is definitely going away for the winter. Whatever, Vervon, it might be see you later. He's probably going to become a spectator. Oh, Kyle, thanks for that, buddy. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Beebs. The Beebs is in the building. 4-0, 163, 38 and 2/3 innings pitched. 57 Ks, 12 walks, a 0.905 whip, 98 overall. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, all in the blue. All in the blue. I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are looking at this card and you guys are like, hey, I wonder what that stuff is going to be like in the bullpen. It's going to be in the 120 plus range for the believer. All you believers out there. Why not perfect? Because it's a 98. Listen, you guys don't want it to be perfect. You have a better chance of getting it if it's a 98. You guys have a better chance of getting it as a 98. Mike Vick, what do you mean? Like, they are not live in terms of they don't update or anything. But not sure what you mean. Got that 25 contact, that's right. Yeah, Bieber's a 97. His live. Yeah, they're not historical. They're what we call non-live cards. They are not part of the live series, but they are also not considered historical. Anyway, that... they're on one picture at the end. That's the live ones. Now, let's get into the historical player of the month cards. That you guys, is 632 viewers an new all-time high? No, it is not. My understanding is the all-time high is still 693 from last week. I don't think we've beaten it on any other stream. Now, these are cards that you guys, the community, helped pick. I narrowed it down. I hope you guys are going to enjoy them. There's some gooders. And again, like I said, for September, we'll do the same thing. We'll announce it on our different various platforms. We'll do a little stream, probably the same amount of time. It'll be EU friendly because it'll be something like 11, 12 p.m. Eastern. And we'll do the same thing. For sure. For sure. Now, listen, I would like to, because I see a lot of people who are advocating for or who are potentially salty about the player of the month picks. Here's the thing, guys. We can only pick 6. A lot of people are going to say, why not Tatis over Winker? I mean, if you go up and down the stats, Winker had just as good of a month as Tatis did. Tatis did it with a whole lot more social media hype and a whole lot more national media hype. Winker had a pretty good month, right? A lot of people are saying, why not? I mean, we could have used Giolito, would have been a good one. Here's the thing. We could have did a 20-card set of players of the month for the month of August. It's just one of those things, guys. We can only do so many. So many player of the month cards. It's one of those things, right? Vogelbach, ooh, what a great trade that was, right? 20 cards set. You say, all right, let's get into the historical player. I see somebody ask, how can you pick these? So who is it that asked that? I want to make sure that they know I'm going to answer their question because that's the kind of guy that I am. Beepsy. So what we did is we did a stream last week. I believe it was on Monday. Might have been a Wednesday. I don't know. And we made a list of, I think we ended up around 20 or 21 cards. And then to keep the mystique of who it was going to be, I narrowed it down to 6 from that list so that the people that helped participate, it was a Wednesday. Thanks, Hoff. So we made a list of 20 or 21 cards of people who, we looked at them. We had Baseball Reference up. We went through them all. But yeah, so again, it was just one thing we went in and then I narrowed it down to 6. So the people who were there is still some element of surprise. So that way, so we will do this for September as well. For sure. And again, it was an EU friendly stream. It was like 12. I think we did it at 11 a.m. Eastern or 12 p.m. Eastern. It was right around lunchtime. Anyway, let's go. First up, Glenn Allen Hill. 411, 46, 8, 77, 10 homer, 9 center bats, 4 doubles, 14 runs, 73 contact, 102 power. If you're looking for some low gold power, Glenn Allen Hill's got you covered. And really about nothing else. Really about nothing else. Now, you guys got to remember, with the historical player of the month cards, they're not solely based on that 1 month, simply because of the sample size would yield some really ridiculous ratings. So they are kind of sampled from that month, but kind of covering the whole, which is why we stick to guys, for example, who don't have a card from that year. Can he bunt? He can't bunt, Big Red. He can't bunt. Sorry. Next up, Ken Henderson of the San Francisco Giants. Oh, I don't know if that live card roster update. That might work, actually. Let me see if that link works. Sorry, Chad. I had a bit of a cough there. Yeah, I think that's right. All right. 66 contacts, 71 gap power, 100 power, 46, 60 void Ks. 56 speed, 73 defense in left field, 82 arm. No, it's really well, first of all, I have bad seasonal allergies. But it's really dry in here. So my voice has dried out significantly as the stream has gone on. I will survive. If we pay you more, can you quit your job in the coal mine before you catch black lung? Sorry. No. Can't do it. Ken Henderson in the game. Next up, Rudy York of the Detroit Tigers, 1937. The month of August, York, 18 home runs, 50 RBIs. Chess Safari, sometimes you do have to log out and back in. I was told many hours ago, I feel like, that drops are working. Was confirmed that drops were working. Rudy York, not very, obviously the defense. The defense is not good. 50 RBIs, which is insane. 138. Power against lefties, by the way. Rich coming in with the 1,024 packs have dropped so far. That's something else. Next up, we've got Jack Feaster. I'm going to hit the horn for that one because I think I pronounced it right. 102 stuff, 83 movement, 71 control, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, combo, 94 stamina as well. A little bit better against the lefties. 109, 91, and 78. So obviously left-hand heavy on the old splits from way back in the 1907. A lot of people. Is that the Cubs? It is the Cubs. It is the Cubs. KK Fitz with the inappropriate jokes in chat. Now everyone's just going to steal his bad, inappropriate joke. Anyway, I purposefully left ERA off of this card because Baseball Reference for way back in the day doesn't have ERA broke down by month, but he did have 8 runs allowed. So I guess when you translate that into an ERA, it's still sub 2. There's 2 more. Next up, we've got 2001. Matt Morris, 100 stuff, 84 movement, 80. Yes, Nicolino, you can. 100 stuff, 84 movement, 83 control. Matt Morris, 83 on the sack bunt. Dish, just hit the hammer, bud. Yeah, what a nice look. And again, a little right hand heavy on the splits, but not a super. Doesn't matter why his comment was removed. Let the moderators do their job. That's why they're here. Little, but not really that bad. 5 points, 5.6 points. So a little bit better on the righty side, but not anything super duper crazy. Obviously, Morris had a great month. 6-0. 38 Ks, 11 walks. Pretty good. Pretty good. And last but not least, I will warn you, it's not Chris Medlin. It's not. It's not Chris Medlin. It's not Chris Medlin. But it's Larry Durker, which you guys also love. The Dirks. The Dirks is in the building. 107 stuff, 77 movement, 85 control, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Right hand heavy on the splits, this one as well. A little more so than Morris with the 111. Excuse me, 79, 88 control. He's no Medlin, I know. Durker was a I think what he would be called in the PT20 version would be, it's the word I'm looking for. He was a fan favorite last year. Hit me with the one more thing. I can't do it, man. There you are. There's the players of the month. You got the live on the top. Darvish, Winker, Lewis, the Beebs, Abreu, Cronenworth, Historicals, Morris, Feaster, Glenn Allen Hill, Ken Henderson, Larry Durker, and Rudy York. All 12 of these cards, in addition to the previous cards, are all impacts now. We did a fan favorite set. Was that not the first set? Was that the first set that we did at the beginning? We did a fan favorites set. It was like the first or second set of the year, if I remember correctly, Mr. King. It was very, very early on. We did a PT20 fan favorite set. If I remember correctly. Anyways, guys, all of these cards are available in packs now. And, man, we managed to go an hour plus. So you guys are getting all them sweet, sweet, sweet drops. And we're going to roll right into Rich's Thursday night stream. That's right. There's still 20 after tonight, including tonight. So after tonight, there is still 19 more content drops. Walnut, we did talk about that. We're working on that. But yeah, we still have 19 more content sets to give you guys a little idea of what's coming up. I talked about it earlier, but for those of you who were not here, next week we have face. That's not what I wanted. Computer. Not what I wanted, computer. I want the calendar. Thank you. Next week, we have the 5th Face of the Franchise set. The week after that, September 17th, we have Switch Hitters. September 24th, we have Franchise Icons number 6, and the topper will be revealed. The toppers, all 8 toppers, will be revealed on September 24th. On October 1st, we have an amazing set of content that I like to call Snaggle Jay's Fantasy Camp. Really looking forward to that one. On October 8th, we have the Fall Phenoms set, and that is also the day where we plan to drop the September Players of the Month live and historical. What? Don't worry about it. So October 8th is also where we plan to drop the September live and historical Players of the Month. And then after that, when we get to October 15th and beyond, We're going to be hot and heavy into postseason content. So a lot of great stuff and high-end cards yet to come, ladies and gentlemen. But as always, I have been Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Director of Live Content Services for Rather Park Baseball. Make sure, if you're watching on your browser, hit the follow button down below. You're watching on your mobile device, give it a tap. Hit the follow, turn the notifications on so you never, ever, 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 ever miss a stream. No, Gorgo, these cards, you can get them now. They're in packs. They're out there. Guys, thank you guys so much for coming by to a brand new episode of This Week in Perfect Team. And as always, keep swinging for the fences.